How's it going, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer coming at you with another video. Not sure if you guys are following the Liver King controversy. I've been going back and forth with a buddy of mine over the last couple of days regarding the Liver King saga. He thought that the Liver King had been natural this entire time, but obviously come to find out he's been on steroids. Shocker. So it's been interesting to follow this story indeed. So I wanted to share with you guys a couple of recent acquisitions, pickups, if you will. We'll start things off. I went to the thrift store the other night, and as you can see here, I came across a couple of really neat old school billboards. Some really cool Gears of War prints, and a really nostalgic looking Resident Evil 4 billboard, which you can't really see in this image, but there was a bit of water damage towards the bottom of this print. Otherwise, really cool. I'm not the biggest RE4 fan. Otherwise, I would have definitely picked this one up. It's not something you see every day. Obviously, RE4, the game, was a massive success, but as far as things like prints, I've never seen anything like this before for RE4. So yeah, let's get on with the pickups. So I picked up Virtua Fighter 5 for the PS3. I've been looking for this for years. I've always wanted the PS3 version over the Xbox 360 version. I just prefer the PS3 version because it doesn't say online on the front cover of the box art, whereas the Xbox 360 version of this game, which came out almost a year after the PS3 version, it actually was called Virtua Fighter 5 Online. Otherwise, both games are very similar. Some slight graphical differences with the Xbox 360 version. The water looks a little bit nicer in the 360 version, but I mean, other than that, pretty well the same game. So very happy to have that. And I also picked up some green replacement cases that were at the thrift store today. They were 50 cents a piece. I picked up 3 of them. I don't know if these are specifically Xbox cases because I looked at them before shooting this video this evening, and these are definitely not 360 cases, but the shade of green is not quite the same as original Xbox, but closer to original Xbox. I have a couple of original Xbox games that have cracked cases, so I'm definitely going to replace those cases with these, so I'm very happy to pick these cases up, absolutely. And then you'll see here, I actually did pick up one of those Gears of War prints. It was only $10. Marcus Phoenix, baby. It looks incredible in the games room. I'm so happy to have this. It fills an empty wall in the room, and it really ties the room together. I'm so happy to have this. Words can't describe. And the other huge acquisition, as you can see here, couple of games, Test Drive Unlimited 2. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, you may not be aware, but Test Drive Unlimited 2 is absolutely one of my most favorite racing games of all time. I actually have it for the Xbox 360. Picked it up a number of years ago at a boutique store, and yes, I paid quite a bit for it as far as a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old game is concerned. Gosh, it might even be older than that at this point. I must have paid close to $30 for it. You never see this game out in the wild. Typically, if you want a copy of Test Drive Unlimited 2, you do have to typically go to one of these, typically quite a bit in this video. You have to go to one of these retro video game stores to pick up a copy of this. I can't believe it. I'm happy to say I found a copy tonight at the thrift store. Do I need a second copy? Absolutely not. But for $8 I paid for it, and I don't have it for the PS3. And yes, I always said if I found another copy of this, I would scoop it up. It's one of those times where you're not going to just leave it there, right? It's good to have a backup copy of this game because it is one of my most favorite games of all time. So I do not feel guilty picking up a second copy of Test Drive Unlimited 2. I cannot believe I found it out in the wild for that price. Absolutely unbelievable. And the last game we have here, Heavenly Sword for the PS3. I've been looking for this all week. Didn't think I'd ever find it out in the wild. I called around. I called one of my retro video game stores in Ottawa. They didn't have it. I called the other one. They did have it. They were asking $20. I passed on it. I bid on a loose copy disc only on eBay for 10. Didn't win it. And then I walked into the thrift store tonight and I found a copy for $7. So shout out to Alpha Nerd Entertainment. He recommended this game to me. He says it's an excellent God of War clone. And I know nothing about it. I am absolutely over the moon that I found this out in the wild tonight. Wasn't thinking that I would ever come across this in the wild. I was losing hope, having a hard time tracking it down. The game is not terribly expensive on eBay, but I wanted to find it out in the wild. So yeah, 2 for the price of 1, baby. Test Drive Unlimited 2 and Heavenly Sword. I want to know your opinion. Is Heavenly Sword any good? Is it bad? Leave in the comments below. Do you want me to play through Heavenly Sword and put out a review? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, incredible pickups. The deals are out there. You guys got to get out there and hunt while you can. Yeah, awesome. So hopefully tonight you guys can tune into the Gentlemen's Club podcast. Going to be 9 p.m. Eastern time zone tonight. Me and Master System Marceau. We've got a host of topics to talk about. Callisto Protocol. Need for Speed Unbound. It should be really fun. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a good night.